All right. I'm chatting with Ira Burhans, who teaches pottery at Dunedin Fine Arts Center. So, Ira, I see you're in your studio and you have some work. Can you show us a piece of your work?
This is one of my medium bases. It's kind of some of my current work. Combination of two different pieces I throw and assemble to make one piece, and then I'm carving and different glaze process. I don't know if you can see that very well. The light is not really the best in here, but I'm really known for my casseroles, other surfaces I'm carving, different pieces. Basically I work on the wheel here. I got to make sure I get my head in there right. Right. How's that?
That's perfect. So you are a working artist. You sell your work, you exhibit your work at art shows, and you also own your own gallery. So when did you decide to become a professional artist?
Well, I wasn't really college material. I always had a lot of shop classes in high school and things. I really enjoyed working my hands. I grew up at home. My mom was an artist. She had worked in the basement, and I kind of discovered it when I went to college. I really fell in love with it, and that's where I took up and got my Bachelor of Fine Arts, a double major, both in sculpture and in ceramics. So that was in 1980.
Okay, and how long have you been teaching at DFAC?
Since 1981.
Ooh, okay. And when did you decide that you wanted to become a teacher?
Well, honestly, it was an opportunity. I didn't even think about education. I just wanted to do studio work, but it was an opportunity. They were looking for another ceramic instructor, and so I fell into it. I had a hand building class, and I really enjoyed it. And I guess I kind of learned on the job as far as working with students and what they needed. And I guess the hardest thing was trying to communicate what you knew and to students and try to articulate that. So, but over the years, for a while, I was the only ceramic instructor. I taught 4 classes there, and my studio was out of there. I was kind of an artist in residence, so I always felt like I wanted to get back to the center because of that.
Oh, that's great. So for your class, do students need to have some throwing experience?
Well, I do teach the advanced throwing class, and I have had some raw beginners in the class, but it's not fair to my other students because they need a very structured discipline and a lot of time. And my other students, they're very understanding. I welcome beginners, and I've had them before, but I think they're going to get more out of the class if they have a little experience, to be honest with you.
Okay. So what are some of the techniques that you're teaching in class?
Well, that's the thing. I'm kind of a tech when it comes to class. I'm asking people, what do you want to see? I'm going to show everything. After 40 years, I think I've shown it all many times. And I have all my students come in with particular ideas, what they want to make, and I try to get them to complete that project. And if they don't, I always threaten them. If you don't have any ideas, I'm going to show you. Everybody can improve on their techniques, and that's the thing with working on the wheel or even hand building. Clay is very technically orientated too, along with the artistic stance. And if you don't have those techniques, you can't really create the art that you really want to. You have to learn that.
Yeah.
So it's so. And, as you know, we're so lucky with the Art Center, and especially with this clay lab. It's really the volunteers that keep us going, really.
Yes, absolutely. So tell me about the atmosphere in your class. Is it very formal and very strict?
No, it's not very formal. It's a very social. I look at it as a social island where people come in and they can forget the world around them. In fact, I kind of have a rule: no religion, no politics, because I don't want to get into those things. I want to focus on, we visit, we talk about grandkids or family members or what's going on in our lives and all those other things, and kind of it's an oasis outside of our crazy world, especially now, but always in the past. And, it's really a social event. A lot of people, I've had students that have been, around more than 10 years, that they come every year and they look forward to seeing everybody, and to give each other grief and tease each other and what have you. And it's just kind of a fun atmosphere.
Yes, we do hear from a lot of students that they do come to DFAC for the community.
It is. It's a big part of it, and more so than it ever has been, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So what would you say to somebody who is, maybe they're interested in learning pottery, but they're kind of hesitant to actually sign up for a class?
Well, it's all a matter of, just coming and experiencing it. I mean, the worst things that are going to happen is you're going to fail at first. We all did. I mean, unless you're, two left feet, I mean, it's a matter of not so much high expectations, but it's the experience of working not only in the clay lab, but just in the center itself. It's it's coming in and having that experience. And again, like, just forget what you're leaving behind, so to speak. And I always tell people, clay doesn't get underneath your skin; it gets underneath your fingernails. You just can't get it.
Well, Ira, thank you for taking some time to talk with me today, and thank you for your many years of experience at DFAC. And we will have a link under this video, and folks can see your course description and they can sign up for your class.
Great.
So
Great.
Again, thank you.
Yeah, hopefully, we're going to get through this all, and we're going to come back stronger.
Yes, I think so.
Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
Take care. Bye-bye.